I think PhysioMe is very important. There needs to be an application for exercise that supports our patients as they're wanting to exercise. The readily available off-the-shelf items, even for people with disabilities, tend to be too difficult for patients.
One of the problems is a lack of information for the physical therapist. They may not understand the disease processes and also may not realize how unique the presentation of the disease is for any given person.
I'm really excited about the possibility to have a resource. I think that is probably the question I get most often is, how do I incorporate exercise? How do I know what I'm supposed to do?
Having like a resource where I have more exercises available, definitely it's been really great to have, and especially when working with trainers or other folks that maybe haven't had the training all their years as a physical therapist has.
Even if they know about FSHD, they may make assumptions that are totally different than what my body's experience is, and have me doing things that aren't helpful.
So when they come in and see me, I give an exercise program, but it's much easier to be adherent to a program if you have something that you can track every day. And so the patients are saying they want this and they need it, but the most important thing that I find very unique with PhysioMe is that we have patients exercising.
I know Tina, so I've worked with her for 5 years now. And so, yeah, it was a lot of fun. It felt very collaborative, like I said. It felt very like we were all doing it together.
The experience of being able to, again, learn from Max yesterday, and he was so great in how he offered his experience, his knowledge, and totally taught me, well, you should really try to do it this way. It would be a little easier. In my physical therapist brain, I'm like, oh, I guess you're right. I should have thought about that. Of course, the key focus was the patient, the person doing the exercises, but the idea that we were really able to work as a team to capture what was important, I think was just huge.
Like I said, when I was young, things were done to me, and I didn't feel part of it. Whereas with this, I did.
The biggest problem I've encountered is many physical therapists are unfamiliar with rare neuromuscular diseases, and so they may have expectations for improvement that are just not realistic.
I think in general, for anyone, whether it's a person with SMA or really anyone, if it were you or me, and we're considering that exercise would be a really good idea, I think that to take a step back and think about what your goals are.
When it comes to goal setting, I don't set the goals. I help modify the goals based on what the patients want. And a lot of times they don't say, I would like to be able to do 10 reps of 3 for my biceps. They usually say, I would like to be able to bring my hand to my mouth, eat longer, go out with my friends. And then we break that task down, and depending how that task is broken down, there are exercises that can translate to the ability to do something. And so setting goals, we set small goals to reach a functional outcome that is entirely patient-focused and patient-driven.
The physical therapy translates to allowing me to have a little more stamina. I'm able to type more. The little things that maybe people that are able-bodied don't think about, but being able to sit at the keyboard and type for a longer period of time has allowed me to write more prolifically for longer periods. All that makes a difference, right?